Live generously, y'all. Yo, what's up, guys? It is Daniel back with another video. So recently, I talked about on my chess basics series, Checkmate. So if you don't understand the concept of checkmate, make sure to check out that video. Today, we'll be looking at some really quick but also pretty cool checkmates and winning games. So for those of you who don't know this is Fool's Mate. Oh my, did not mean to do that. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the obvious move. Hopefully, is not Queen H5, because the king, you can't move, can't block, can't capture. So it's just a similar idea. With black, you can complete it in 2 moves because pretty much you need to allow the opponent has to make 2 really bad moves for this game to occur. So that's why it's actually 3 moves for white because black has to make 2. Whereas since let me explain it better maybe. Okay, so white makes 2 and thus the game is checkmate in 2 moves. Whereas if we try and do it as white, obviously this is like if black purposely plays poorly. That was 3 moves technically because white made 3. So yeah, that's the quickest checkmate. It's known as Fool's Mate. It's usually, from what I know of, usually it's just examined as black because that's in 2 moves. It's called Fool's Mate, but you could do it as white. Neither of which are very common, obviously, because it's very hard to do, and it's a poor positional play to move either of these pawns so early. But let's look at some other quick checkmate ideas. So the Scholar's Mate is one. The idea of this pawn, this f7 pawn, and this f2 pawn, they're both weak because they're only defended by the king. So if you could attack it twice, the king cannot recapture, and if one of those pieces is a queen, you might be able to checkmate him. So say bishop c4, attack this pawn, maybe a developing move. If I played queen h5, black maybe wants to attack my queen, develop and attack, except we have checkmate. Notice how the king cannot take because bishop takes, and that's why these pawns, these f pawns, are so weak. Whoops. Very weak, very weak. You can easily exploit that. It's often a key theme in attacking. Often putting a bishop here and maybe even a knight here to attack this square. Okay, but here's the moment you more experienced players have been waiting for. So this is arguably the coolest 4-move game I have found. So, pretty much the idea is queen's pawn, knight f6. This is pretty standard stuff. Knight d2. This is uncommon, but it is played some. And then black plays a gambit. I don't know who played this, but I've seen this position before. White takes black up on his gambit. Black then has a nice knight move. It does attack this f7 pawn or f2 pawn, which is weak. It's kind of nice. Maybe if you could put a queen here. Also attacks this pawn, so like I don't know, you gotta maybe defend this somehow. But white then plays a seemingly fine move. Oh, I have stockfish on. No one saw anything. You probably saw that. But yes. You may solve it if you like. If you did not catch that, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Whoa. Okay. All right, and here is the moment that you more experienced players have been waiting for. So this is arguably the coolest 4-move game I've ever seen. Saw it online. Don't remember who played it, but white d4, black knight f6. It's very standard. This is not standard, this knight d2 move. It is played some, though. Black plays a sort of gambit. White accepts. Knight g4, attacking the pawn. Maybe even attacking f2 like we were looking at earlier. White... Is there a way to turn this... I guess, maybe not. I don't know. White plays this h3 move, and it's like, what? Why is Stockfish gonna get a minus 8.6? But yes, this move is actually really awful for white. And if you can find the best move for black, You just get a pat on the back. I can't really give you stuff. Sorry, guys. I'm not rich enough or famous enough to do gift card giveaways or something like that. No. But yeah, you can give yourself a pat on the back if you find the right move. So pause this video now if you'd like and try and find the best move for black here. Alright, so some ideas may be like, I mean, you could take the pawn back, you know, win that pawn back. Seems nice. You could attack f2, right? So let's look at this. So if queen h4, it seems like, yes, you are attacking this f2 square, but I can just play g3, and now, I don't know, where's your queen gonna go? Where's it gonna go? It's not that many squares, maybe here to attack the pawn, but still not that good. I'm still up a pawn. If I want to fight for it, I can. I guess I could just do this. Eventually play bishop here, threaten your knight. You'll take eventually, but yeah, I have a pretty good position in my mind as white. I'm very fine if you play queen h4. Maybe ideas of taking this pawn immediately, but again, queen h4 we could just block. There's not really too many checks we have to worry about for long. No more checks. Yeah, you could take this pawn, but I'm okay with this. Didn't you yeah, you sacrificed a knight to get here, so not worth it. The winning move in this position, also, in case if anyone was thinking queen f6, no, just whoops, because takes. Yeah. So winning move in this position is knight e3. That deserves a double exclam. I can make it mainline, I guess. How do I? Wow, it won't let me do it. Okay, it's okay. Double exclam for sure. So the idea of this is similar to the Fool's Mate themes that we saw earlier. White cannot take this pawn really because queen h4. Pretty much checkmate. White can push g3, but black just takes, and it is checkmate. On the other hand, whoops, if white does not take, you're just gonna take white's knight or white's queen with your knight next move. No escape. There's no like in between intermezzo checks. Whoops, that was meant to be the bishop. Yeah, you can give the queen an escape square, but I'm not gonna let you get away. You know. So that is probably the coolest 4-move game I've seen. Yeah, I guess I can show one of the quickest games I've ever played. It was I remember this because it was against a fairly high-rated player. I think it was like a high 1500, maybe higher than that. That's like benefit of the doubt because I think he was a higher rated than that. I was black, and we had a Scotch variation. My friends Philip and Cole love the Scotch. I love butterscotch, you know. So I have this knight of 3, nice, and I was black for this game. So Scotch is like known for d4. I played bishop c5, and the idea with bishop c5 is a pawn knight capturing. I'd rather not double my pawns. He did capture, and I'd rather not double my pawns. So the idea of bishop c5 is queen f6. Maybe y'all saw this coming, maybe not, but pretty much the idea is I attack the knight and the pawn, and eventually I can recapture with my queen. That way I don't have to double my pawns. It's somewhat annoying to double the pawns. You could. There's other variations from the Scotch position, but I like taking and bishop c5. So this is what I played, and then I'm pretty sure he did. He moved his knight, I think. Which, yeah, you can already tell. I think it would be. I guess he moved it here. That seems like the only good square. And then I checkmated him. Yeah, he was very embarrassed. He was like, "Oh, dang it," because yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I know you could do better than that." So I'm waiting for that next game. I haven't seen him since actually. But yes, so that was probably the quickest game I have ever had against a high-rated player. That was kind of nice. I had another game with a nice tactic early on. Maybe I'll show that in another video, like a game review, because it was more recent. And I was winning early on, but the game wasn't over that quickly. Yeah, that was checkmate. So the game's over really fast. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out one of my other videos above my head, probably kind of cutting through my forehead, making it look like I'm wearing a bandana. Wow! No, it's okay. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Bye, guys.